Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a beautiful young princess named Snow White. Her skin was as white as snow, her lips as red as the ripest rose, and her hair as black as coal. She was loved by all except for one, the wicked queen, her stepmother, who was envious of Snow White's beauty. Every day, the queen stood before her magic mirror and asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And every day, the mirror would reply, "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but Snow White is even fairer than you." This infuriated the queen, who, in a fit of jealousy, ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the woods and, well, make sure she didn't return. However, the huntsman was a kind-hearted soul and couldn't harm the innocent Snow White. He let her escape into the forest, where she wandered about, frightened and alone until she stumbled upon a quaint little cottage. Inside, she was surprised to find everything in sevens, 7 chairs, 7 plates, 7 beds. Soon enough, the inhabitants of the cottage returned home. They were 7 dwarfs, happy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, grumpy, dopey, and document. Upon seeing Snow White, they were both amazed and delighted. The dwarfs invited her to stay, explaining their daily work in the nearby mines. Snow White was grateful and promised to keep house for them, cooking and cleaning while they were away. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the queen learned from her mirror that Snow White was still alive. Enraged, she crafted a wicked plan. Disguising herself as an old peddler woman, she ventured into the woods with a basket of rosy red apples. One of these apples, however, was laced with a deadly poison. The queen, in her old woman's guise, tricked Snow White into taking a bite of the poisoned apple. As soon as the first bite touched her lips, Snow White fell into a deep, enchanted slumber. The dwarfs were heartbroken when they found her lifeless, believing she had been lost to them forever. They placed her in a glass coffin, where she lay, looking as if she were merely sleeping, awaiting true love's first kiss. One day, a prince wandering through the woods came upon the sad sight. Overcome by her beauty and purity, he leaned down and kissed the sleeping Snow White. To everyone's amazement and joy, she awoke, the spell broken by love's true kiss. Overjoyed, Snow White and the prince returned to his kingdom, where they married and lived happily ever after. And as for the wicked queen, well, she was never seen again. And so, Snow White, the prince, and the 7 dwarfs lived in peace and happiness for all their days.